net heat transfer to our cycle is equal to net work done by cycle, or says that cyclic integral of our net heat transfer is equals to cyclic integral of our net work transfer. It says that net heat transfer to cycle must be equal to net work transfer from cycle. This is our first law of thermodynamics for our cycle. Or friends, we can say that here our heat is used in conversion of change in internal energy minus U2 plus, it says that work done from 1 to 2. Friends, heat transfer in case of 1 to 2 friends is change in internal energy plus work done. It is our friends thermodynamics first law for process. We will just define friends it. And friends, we are moving from 1 to 2. And friends, if we are moving from 2 to 1, then friends it become U2 minus U1 plus W 2 to 1. So friends, if we are adding this all, then it become U1 to 2 plus dQ2 to 1 friends is equal to W1 to 2 plus W2 to 1. Friends, if we are moving from 1 to 2, then 2 to 1 again, then this is our net heat supply. It become equals to net work supply. This is our first law of thermodynamics for cycle. Now friends, we will define our first law of thermodynamics for process. Friends, it is first law of thermodynamics for process. It is says that our transfer of heat in case of process get converted into change in internal energy and to do work. It means friends, if we are supplying heat from 1 to 2 in any process, then it is used to change its internal energy from U1 to U2 and is used for to do some work. So energy is get used in change in internal energy. Our heat is used to convert or change the internal energy of system, and some heat is used in to do work. So friends, this is our first law of thermodynamics for process. Now friends, we will define our this, we can write it as Q 1 to 2 friends is equal to change in our internal energy plus work done friends. Or friends, we can write as Q is equal to du plus here our PdV. We have already derived W is equal to PdV friends in our closed system work. Friends, if we are taking our volume is equal to constant volume, then friends we have find that Q is equal to du, and friends we already know that Q is equal to mc dt. Here volume is constant, so we can take Cv. We are taking mass as 1 kg friends, So Q is equal to CV dt, and friends, which become equals to du. So friends, du is equals to CV dt friends. Now we are integrating from 1 to 2 or process 1 to 2 friends. It become u friends, from u2 minus u1 is equals to CV is constant friends, and it become T2 CV T2 minus CV T1. So friends, from here we can say that u equals to CV T. It is the function of only temperature. Here CV is constant. So our internal energy is the function of temperature. This is the derivation by which we can understand our internal energy is the function of temperature friends. And we have taken that our first law for process and for cycle. Now friends, we will take different type of process, and we will find our work done for that process and heat transfer for that process. So friends, now work done by constant volume process. Friends, here process. So our first law of thermodynamics for process says that dq is equal to du plus dw, or we can say that our total heat is used to change the internal energy of system and to do some work. So friends, we can write it as dq is equal to du plus pdv. Dear friends, here what happened? Our volume is constant friends, so dq is equal to du, and this becomes 0 friends. So friends, from here we can say that our work done in case of constant volume process is 0. Now friends, dq is equal to du, and friends, we know that du is equal to CV dt in case of constant volume. We have already derived this du is equal to CV dt. So friends, in case of our constant volume process, heat transfer is Q1 to 2 is equal to friends CV T2 minus T1, and our work transfer from 1 to 2 is equal to 0, because here PdV and change in volume is 0, so work transfer is also 0. Or friends, if we will plot the pressure and volume diagram for this our constant volume process, then we will find a single line. And friends, I already says that area under this curve, pressure volume curve, gives us work. But what happened friend, here curve is straight line and area under this straight line is 0. So friends, we can understand this by our PV diagram that work done here is 0, but there is transfer of heat which is Q1 to 2 is equal to CV T2 minus T1. So friends, we can say that in case of constant volume process, or friends, our constant volume process is also says that it is isochoric process. Friends, in isochloric process, volume, change in volume is equal to 0. And friends, we can say that in case of isochoric process, our heat is used to only change the internal energy, or change in internal energy in case of isochoric process is equals to heat transfer. So friends, this is all about work done by constant volume process. Now friends, we will take work done by constant pressure process or isobaric process. We will define work done and also transfer of heat in case of our constant pressure process. So friends, this is our work done by constant pressure process. Dear friends, again we will apply our first law of thermodynamics. dq is equal to du plus dw. Here our pressure is constant friends, so we can write as cv dt friends plus p dv. So friends, what happened here? dq is equal to cv dt. Friends, we know that pv is equal to mrt friends. Here mass is 1 kg, so pv equals to rt friends, or pdv is equal to rdt. So we can write as, in case of pdv is equal to r dt. So friends, dq is equal to, here dt become constant, so cv plus r, and here dt. Now friends, again we know that cp minus cv equals to r. Here cp is our specific heat at constant pressure, and cv is equal to specific heat at constant volume, and r is characteristic constant or gas characteristic constant. So friends, cp minus cv equals to r. So friends, we can write as cp equals to cv plus r. So here cv plus r become cp and it become dt. So friends, here transfer of heat from 1 to 2 equals to cp T2 minus T1. This is the equation for transfer of heat for our constant pressure process. Now friends, what is the our PV diagram for this pressure and volume? Here our state 1. So friends, here what happened? Pressure remains constant. And friends, as I already says that our pressure, volume, area gives work done. So friends, here state 1 and we are moving from 1 to 2 here. So pressure is constant. So area under this give us work done for this process. So friends, here pressure is constant. So friends, area is become pressure. Here volume is V1 and here V2. So pressure V2 minus V1. So work done from 1 to 2 is equal to pressure in bracket V2 minus V1. It can get from this PV diagram. So friends, here work done is equals to, done from 1 to 2 is equal to P, which is constant, V2 minus V1, and our heat transfer is equal to Q1 to 2 is equal to Cp T2 minus T1. Now friends, this is all about work done and heat transfer by constant pressure process. Now we will take work done by constant temperature process, or we can say that is work done by constant temperature or isothermal process. Friends, our constant pressure process is also called as isobaric process. Friends, constant pressure process also called as isobaric process. Now friends, we will define work done for constant temperature process, or friends, this is also called as isothermal process. Again friends, we will do same. dq is equal to du plus dw. We will apply our first law of thermodynamics for process. Again we will do same friends. dq is equal to cv dt. We have already derived this, and it is equal to p dot dv. Here friends, temperature is constant. So friends, we know that PV is equal to RT. If friends temperature is constant, then PV is equals to also, this is constant friends, then PV is also become constant, then P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2 friends. We know this. So friends, what happen here? Here temperature is constant, so dt become 0 friends. dq is equal to p dot dv, and friends here p is equal to c upon, from this equation friends, this is our c upon v into dv. Now friends, this is dq is equal to c upon v into dv, and friends from here our here change in internal energy is 0. So friends, dq is equal to here dw, or we can say that dq is equal to pdv, which is equal to dw friends. So dq is equal to c upon v dv friends. Now we will integrate it from 1 to 2. So friends, you can write as q1 to 2 is equal to, c is constant friends, and it become ln v, and friends we will apply our limit from here. q1 to 2 is equal to friends c ln v2 minus v1, or we can say that it equals to c ln v2 upon v1. Friends, c is equals to p1, here write as p1 v1 ln v2 upon v1, or friends we can write it as p1 v1 ln friends, here p1 v1 is equal to p2 v2 friends here. So friends, here v2 upon v1 is equals to p1 upon p2. So in case of v2 upon v1, we can write as p1 upon p2 friends. So friends, this is two equation for our transfer of heat of our, in case of isothermal process. This two equation I write here friends. Heat transfer in case of our constant temperature process is, we have derived heat friends, p1 v1 ln v2 upon v1, or we can write it as p1 v1 ln p1 upon p2. And friends, we already know that here dq is equal to dw, because there is temperature remain constant, so our whole heat goes to transfer into to do work in case of our constant temperature process, and our internal energy is the function of temperature. So here temperature is constant, so internal energy is no change, so change in internal energy is 0. So friends, here work done and transfer of heat is same friends. So W1 to 2 is also equals to this our Q1 to 2. So friends, this is all about our work done by constant temperature process, which is equal to both work transfer and heat transfer here. Now friends, today's lecture is finished here. Thank you very much.